Are you guys tired of the 9 to 5 grind? Are you tired of that terrible commute and building someone else's dreams? Well, in this video, I want to talk about 3 different ways to make money online, okay? So ways you can, start, part-time or full-time, whatever you need to do to start making some money online today. That way you could go ahead and start building the life you've always wanted to, maybe working from home or traveling the world or just working from your laptop anywhere you want, right? Spending more time with your family, friends, whatever it may be, right? I think in this day and age, I think it gives you one of the best opportunities ever in the history of mankind to work on your own terms, right? Because of the internet and what the internet is doing for businesses, right? It's so expensive to have an employee right now, the taxes, Social Security, all that good stuff, the 401k, and it's so much cheaper to have a third-party contractor you find online, right? Or find, down the street to do the services for you that you typically hire an employee for. Well, you could be that person supplying that service, right? So it's actually beneficial to the people working it too, right? The third-party contractor, because you don't have to get taxed on your, bi-weekly paychecks, right? Whether it's, just government taxes, Social Security, putting away money to 401k you don't see until you're 65, right? So today's age, there's so many opportunities online and it's beneficial for both sides, right? So let's get into 3 ways you can start making money online today. Most of these ways, you can just use with the skills you have already, right, guys? And any other skills you have to pick up along the way are very trivial, right? They're not very hard, and I'll tell you what they are as well. So let's get into it, guys. Okay, so the first way to make money online is probably one of my favorites. So it's probably something, if I had to start all over, is what I would do, right? Because you can work from your laptop, you can work from home, you can work from anywhere, and it's usually with just the skills you already have, okay? And this is by becoming a freelancer, okay, guys? So a freelancer is someone who, works, from their laptop, right? They're home, they work on their own terms, and they're hired by other people for their services, okay? On a site called Upwork.com, you can list your services, right? So whatever you may know, maybe, you went to school to be an accountant, right? And so you have accounting skills, so you can list your job as an accounting on there, right? Or maybe, you're in graphic design, so you could do, logo design, overall graphic design, packaging design, whatever, and list your services on Upwork.com, right? And then what happens is people like me who need all these services done like graphic design or website building, or Facebook ads or whatever, as I go on there and I list a job up there and I say, I need Facebook ads management, and then people apply for my job, and that would be you, right? And so you can apply for all these jobs, right? Just using credits. I think there's like some minimal fees, right? And Upwork takes a little percentage, but Upwork brings in so many qualified leads for these different skill sets, right? And it's affordable, right? And all you have to do is use the skills you have to start applying for jobs you can do. The only downfall I know of is that you have to start for a little less price, right? Maybe $5, $10 an hour to do a few jobs just to get a few reviews, right? Because no one wants to hire someone with no reviews. But once you do that and put a little time in and get a few jobs under your belt and get a few good reviews, then you can start charging, if it's especially, graphic design or coding or whatever, Facebook ads, start charging like $20 an hour, $40 an hour. And guess what? You're not taxed on this like you are your employment check, right? So you end up keeping most of this money compared to, your check where they take like, 40%? Which is absolutely insane. So you can use the skills, you got a degree with, or just the skills you built up overall, right? If you don't have any skills, you can go learn one on YouTube real quick, how to graphic design, how to use Photoshop, right? How to run Facebook ads. All this good stuff is on YouTube. You can go learn and become, a self-made entrepreneur and start making $20 to $40 an hour on Upwork. Some of these people like, copywriters on Upwork, they charge like $300 an hour. It's absolutely insane. So definitely look into Upwork if you have a skill you can monetize, or you can go learn a skill real quick. And it's the quickest and easiest way to start getting paid at home and start, getting out of that 9 to 5 and start making money online. Okay, guys? The second way, guys, is building your own agency. Okay. So I know that sounds intimidating, but it's actually not that hard. So it's kind of like Upwork and freelancing, but what you do instead is you just focus on one skill and you become an expert at it, okay? And so, say you learn Facebook ads, okay? So you can go out and market to small businesses and other people in the Facebook ad groups and things like that on Facebook, right? And say, hey, I run Facebook ads for people. These are the results I've gotten right after you've gotten a few clients or whatever. So if you need help running your Facebook ads, let's chat, right? And so what happens is, they like your services, they like what you're offering. Then you can be like, okay, I charge $1,000 per month to run your Facebook ads, right? And so all of a sudden you get 2 or 3 of these people, you're making $2,000 to $3,000 a month, running Facebook ads, things you become an expert on, right? And again, if you're not an expert on anything, that's all right. You can learn and start from the beginning and work your way up, right? On like Upwork, right? Say Facebook ads on Upwork, you can be, charging only $10 an hour and get paid while you're learning, right? And you can learn by YouTube videos, and there's tons of other resources out there, right? And so, once you get going $2,000 to $3,000 a month on clients, now you have a full-time income, replace, $3,000 a month is, $36,000 a year. And you can start to scale that, right? You can start to find help, and you can find help on Upwork.com, right? And so you can find other people with Facebook ads experience and hire them to get on your team, and you can go find more clients. So you can get clients, that are bigger, right? That, can charge $5,000 a month to help run their Facebook ads, right? In my case, I have a small agency where I actually help clients sell stuff on Amazon, okay? So, maybe they're not familiar with Amazon, or they're gonna help scale, or they don't know how to do PPC or get their listing up, or get proper photos, things like that, or rank up. And so what we do is we help them sell on Amazon and charge them a monthly fee, and also in some cases actually have a revenue sharing plan with them, okay? So we own, part of their business and part of their revenue coming from Amazon, okay, which is fabulous, right? It incentivizes both parties, right? And so that's awesome, guys. Another example is a guy, I look up to is Josue Pena. He's famous for, knowing Instagram and how to, build your Instagram accounts. And he runs a full-scale agency of that. And he makes millions and millions and millions of dollars. He's a lot bigger than I am in the agency field. And there's so many more examples, guys. But it's so easy to get started because you can literally get paid as you go and learn. And you can scale once you learn more. And it's just beautiful, okay? So my third and favorite final way to make money online is something, if you follow my journey, you might know what's coming already here, but it is Amazon FBA, okay? So my story, guys, to go back, 3 years ago, I was a civil engineering student at the University of Iowa. It was in my senior year. I just got done running this awful painting business. And I know I wanted to get into business more. Engineering wasn't feeling like the right fit after doing some internships and everything like that. So I started looking into something called Amazon FBA. And this is where people were, taking products and buying them from China for really cheap and putting their logo on it and selling them on Amazon. And Amazon would do all the work because they would, keep it in their warehouse. They'd ship it once a customer ordered, and they do all the work, and all you do is list the product and get it over from China and bring it in. This seems way too good to be true, right? And so it dug into it. I grinded away for 6 to 8 months. I decided, I'm going all in on it. And, the first year I did $1.3 million in sales, which was absolutely incredible, right? It blew my mind. Safe to say I've been doing Amazon FBA ever since. And now I want to share it with you guys and show you how great of an opportunity it is, right? I'm not saying you're going to make $1.3 million your first year, but you can run an Amazon agency, right? You can sell your photography services for Amazon, right? You can sell your, listing creation services, right? Writing listings for people and sell those, right? So there's so many opportunities within Amazon. It's such a big opportunity nowadays. There's so many people in it, so many products. Amazon's growing by the day. So definitely something to look into, right? And it can be as easy as, buying products in China and bringing them over to Amazon, letting them ship it, and you just list it on Amazon and do some marketing on the back end, right? Obviously it goes a lot deeper than that. But in a nutshell, that's exactly what this, business model is, okay, guys? So those are my 3 favorite ways, guys, to, start making money online. My advice to you is, maybe start with Upwork and freelancing, right? Pick one trade, right? Pick one field to get really good at, become an expert at, start selling that service and start making money. And then with that money, you can start other opportunities, maybe like Amazon FBA, or start running your own Facebook ads agency or something like that, right? So just pick one, become an expert at it, and really fully immerse into it. And I guarantee you over time, it will present some great opportunities, guys, to, replace your full-time income online, okay? So I hope you guys took a lot out of that. I hope this gave you some, ideas of what you maybe could do in the future, right? If it did, please hit that like button. If you got any questions at all, please put them in the comments down below. I answer them all personally. And if you want to follow my journey as an Amazon FBA seller, right? A 7-figure Amazon FBA seller, and how I do that, please hit that subscribe button, as this channel talks a lot about that, okay? So that is it, guys. Have a great day.